Hello, welcome back. I am making a masculine junk journal per request. So I went ahead and grabbed a paper bag and I'm going to cut it so that I have enough to cover a folder file, a approximately 6 by 9 6 by 9 journal. That's what I intend to make. So I have done this before and I've seen other creators do this where they take a paper bag and they crinkle it up and then they stain it or use ink to make it look almost like it's leather. So this is what I'm going to attempt to do. I've made a couple like this, I want to say. At least one I know that I've made using a paper bag with this technique. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how I'm doing it. This is why I don't like making journals or showing you how I do these journals, because it just takes forever. So I did a lot of fast forward or else we'd be here all day. So yeah, I'm just going to crinkle it up, and believe it or not, nowadays paper bags aren't what they used to be. So I actually did one previous to this and I crinkled it too hard and it was ripping. So I made sure I didn't do that again with this one. So I was a little bit more tender with this one. All right. So I did this several times to where I crinkled it up, stained it, crinkled it up, stained it, and so yeah, you're just gonna see me doing that several times. So yeah, can you imagine if I showed you my whole process without stopping? It would take a couple days. Nah, it wouldn't take a couple days. This took me probably approximately 30 minutes maybe. I need to pay attention to the time when I'm doing this so that when I do this again, if I do this again, I can tell you in real time how long it did take. But yeah, so I did this several times where I did the crinklings, and then I used black, and I used the black soot, and I used the regular vintage photo. And then I also came in with some pink, and believe it or not, the pink really gives it it gives it that real look of leather, if that makes sense. So yeah, and then also it was like taking me forever to use the dauber and daubed up. So finally I just took the whole stamp pad and just used the stamp pad and went across with the stamp pad. I was trying to avoid that because I didn't want to cross contaminate, but it was taking forever and I was getting tired of doing this process. So if I wasn't recording it, I don't think it would have bothered me as much, but it really does. It seems like it's taking forever when you're trying to get a 20-minute video in. So yeah, so then I went ahead and I actually used Mod Podge. I have the gloss, and then whoa, I dropped something. And after the gloss, I let it dry, and then I also stained it some more, and then I went in with the matte Mod Podge. So it does have 2 coats. Alright, so here's my folder file, and I'm just going to glue that. And I believe I fast forward because we all know I don't have to show you every detail of that. And then I'm just positioning that on there. And I didn't put it down that well because I knew that I was going to be sewing around the edges. This is the standard journal that I make, and I actually first learned how to do this by the Pam from the Paper Outpost. So, and I don't know if she was the first to do it, but I have lots of folder files, so that's what I tend to do, is use those up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sew that, and I didn't show you. I went and did some other things, but you can see that it's sewed all the way around. And then I was adding some metal pieces, and I tried several times, and finally I used the tacky glue, and that seemed to work. But yeah, the other glues just weren't working. So, and then I added a button, and then I put a hole in there. So I put the hole in and then put the string in, and then I put the button on so that when I wrap it around, it goes around the button. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, when you're trying to show it on video, it doesn't work, but yeah. So I'm just testing the pages, and I always put a pocket in there. But I realize a big boo-boo that I make, all right? Which is great, I guess, because I get to show you how I assemble the signatures. So as you can see, I have the signatures, and I just use the 3/18 eyelets. Is it 3/18? No. Yeah, 3/16. No. 3/16 is a bigger hold. 1/8 eyelets. That's what I used. Sorry. Remember, I don't measure. I don't know measurements very well. But so I'm going through it, and then I realize right here that it's upside down. See? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Now, you would think it would be no big deal, right? Just undo it, flip it around. Well, because of the way I did the holes, it didn't line up with the original holes. So I had to go in and make more holes, 3 different holes. And so when you're looking at it, you can see that there's 6 holes in the middle signature. So anyway, it worked out in the end. And all I did was, to cover up my mistake, is I covered up the holes. It's a middle signature, so you can do with it whatever, however you want to do it. So, all right. So I'm making sure it's in there. So you can see I put it in, and I realized the holes were off, and so then I had to take it out yet again. So you saw that in the fast forward. So now I'm making sure I'm marking the right holes in the right places. Again, this is why I don't show everything to you guys, because I could spend 15 minutes going, is this right? No, this doesn't look right. You know, auditioning certain papers on a certain page, it could take me a while. So again, that's why I don't do these types of videos. And then you're just hearing me yapping on, and I'm trying to fill up talking points, or whatever you want to call it, of how I do my journals, you know. The signatures, the holes, the type of string that I use, the type of see, sometimes I don't even know what I should say. All right, so yeah, there you go. It's going in there right. But this is what you get when I'm not a seasoned professional journal maker. I'm just making stuff up as I go. I watch a lot of YouTubers do this stuff. So I learned so much from those guys, and it's awesome. A little trick for the string that I was using, just to make it flat because it wasn't fitting into the needle. You guys, this takes a long time, especially when you make mistakes as much as I do. I think I make less mistakes when I'm not making a video, because I'm not rushing. When I make a video, I feel like I'm rushing, and so you tend to make those more mistakes. I feel. I don't know. And so I'm hoping one day I don't make as many mistakes as I do, because I want to give you good content. But don't be discouraged. Like I said, sometimes I like making mistakes so then I can show you guys what I did wrong so that you guys don't make those mistakes. And I think I just had a piece of thread that was bothering me. Okay. Alright, I'm just double checking before I double knot it that I did put it in the right way. Alright. And we are done. Let's cut this baby off. Oh, I keep grabbing my fabric scissors. Alright. All done. So there I see now, you see I have 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't see the other one because it's knotted, so it's covered up. So I'm just going to take some paper and I'm just going to cover up those holes, and no one will be the wiser except for you guys, because you've seen the mistake. So you can fix this in a myriad of ways with paper. Paper is the easiest way for me to fix it up. Just cover it up. I think I was getting flustered, so I was like trying to hurry. Alright. There we go. 1 hole down. 2 more to go. And here, see, I'm like, do I want it there? Good. I'm so glad I didn't change my mind, because I would have. Sometimes you just got to put glue to paper and get it down, so you're not second guessing yourself. All right. Yay, the last hole is covered up. So now I'm back to just having 3 holes again. All right. And so see, you can't really see with the other pages. You can't see there. Like, you would never know that I made a mistake. Okay. So let's go back to flipping through the pages. Let's hope we don't find any more mistakes. But I really like the papers that I chose for this, because it's out of my comfort zone. I don't usually make masculine journals, so I'm trying to find not so frilly, not so if you will, girly colors. Not to say that guys can't like certain colors. I just wanted, I'm thinking back from like 100 years ago, what would a gentleman use as a journal, as a notebook, as he's taking notes, that type of thing. So still working on this middle signature here. And again, this is why I don't show you guys everything. Because look, this is so boring. Just watching me flip open, flip open. Make sure it's straight. Is it straight? I don't know. Can I? Well, it's not, it doesn't look straight to me. Okay, nope. Is it straight? Yeah, it matches up. Okay, just, what am I doing? See? And then I'm like, it's not straight enough. I'm like, it's not going over enough. And then I realize, wait a minute, when I go to close it, it's going to be out too far. So I'm back to where I had it before. Okay. You guys. Are you still there? Or have you just totally clicked off? All right, back to the journal. Flipping through the pages. Flip through. And then I'm like, I don't like this white start page, so I'm just gonna put something on there. And you're not in view, so you can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, I have all this paper for bridge to keep score. I don't even know how to play bridge, but I have bridge scorekeeping papers. So this is the glamorous part of getting stuff together. I'd rather be decorating than creating pages, if that makes sense. Because now once I get this on there, because what I'm doing is just covering up the white underneath, and so then once that's done, I can start decorating and adding stuff. I guess I kind of did decorate that page, and I didn't show you because I don't realize I'm out of the frame. Now see, I don't like this middle part, even though it is the map. I just feel like it's inconsistent. So again, I'm auditioning, and then I find the right piece, and it matches that other. You can see it goes better. Just one little strip, it just goes so much better. All right. There we go. And then this piece, I don't know what happened. I guess I tore it, like when I put the paper down. I don't know what happened, but it tore away. So I don't like the way it looks. So I'm going to put some washi. And of course, I picked the washi that hasn't been used before. But I go ahead and put that down, and I believe I fast forward through this because again, it's boring. Okay, and I'm just making sure I can still close that flap. Okay, all done, all fixed. Alright, let's start back from the beginning again. Pocket, pages. You know what? Let's just start from the back. And I put in a paper sack. There's that vellum. There's the other signature, middle of the signature. And as you can see, I bypass the white start papers because I'm done at this moment. So yeah, you guys, thanks so much for watching. If you didn't hate it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. Thanks. Ta-ta for now. I still didn't get it looped. Bye.